And today I have a big news from Cognizant. I can see you guys anxious in the chat section. You guys are regularly posting. So hi everybody. If I'm audible, if I'm visible, first of all, tell me that in the chat section. Put out a yes if I'm audible and visible, and then we'll begin. Fine. So if I'm visible and audible, go ahead, type out a yes in the chat section, and then I'll reveal what exactly the big thing is waiting for you and what exactly the big shocking announcement is. Yes, so great. That's great that I'm audible and visible. So everybody who was preparing for this Cognizant hiring, let me tell you one great thing. Hi everybody. Hi Sankalp, hi Mahima, hi Saurabh, hi everybody. So the big thing that Cognizant has given out is that they've extended the hiring date. Fine, they have extended the application date. And why this is a big news? The biggest thing was we weren't expecting this. Nobody was expecting this because Cognizant is already increasing the toughness of the exam. They've already been increasing a lot of difficulties in the exam, and I'll talk about them, but they were sending their emails in batches, so nobody was expecting this, but they have made sure that they accommodate more batches, and henceforth they have been going ahead on this. They have went ahead and they've been trying that they increase the number of batches that they go ahead with in the hiring, and henceforth the deadline for the application has been extended, and now it's May 5, 2025, and you have 6 more days to apply. But to prepare, do you have 6 days? No, it's not. So see, one person has just commented that they have attended communication round, but aptitude test round was not received. So guys, I'll address all your queries, and I know answer to this to answer you fastly. The prompt thing that you should wait for is the batch division. Actually, they are dividing batches and then sending the aptitude test link. Henceforth, they are also checking how well you've performed in communication round. So that is also one factor that is being accommodated there. But right now, I'll tell you that you hold on with your doubts, and let's go ahead and let's dive in deep about this announcement a bit. And then we'll go ahead, then we'll talk about these things. Fine. I gave 17th. Okay, you gave communication on 17th. No aptitude assessment link. Fine. So guys, any update on phase 3 results? Didn't receive any update after technical assessment. So you've already given technical assessment. We'll talk about everything, don't worry. So I'll tell you that you hold on with your doubts, because after just 5 to 10 minutes after I explain you what exactly is going on in Cognizant, then I'll take up your queries. So you can hold your queries till then. Fine. To attend the aptitude round and technical. Fine. Guys. I'm not reading your doubts anymore. Fine. So no need to spam those doubts there, and very soon I'll be picking them up. Wait for a while. I'll go ahead. I'll actually answer all your questions. Also, anybody who spams more than twice, I'll not answer your question. As simple as that. Do not spam your questions. I'll read every question. I promise you that. Fine. So talking about this hiring, which has been extended, the deadline has been extended. So as you guys know, earlier we've discussed about this, that there are 3 profiles, and I'll talk more about it in detail. But here it is for 2025 batch, minimum 60% is needed in 10th, 12th diploma in your undergrad and postgrad, and rounding off 59.9% is not allowed. Let me tell you. So 60% or above. Fine. At the time of joining, all recruits need to have a minimum of 60% aggregate in the pursuing degree with no standing arrears, which means at the time of joining, there should be no ATKT or supplementaries, or no basically reappears at your end. Fine. And CGPA to percentage conversion rate would be accordingly as per the university norms. And students with standing arrears or standing ATKTs or standing reappears or standing supplementaries are not eligible. Fine. And flexibility to work from any Cognizant office location in a given shift in timing and technology is mandatory. Fine. So this is open to Indian nationals, and your resume was needed for applying. So all those who haven't applied, all those who are from 2025 batch, all those who fulfill this eligibility criteria, go ahead, apply for this hiring. Fine. Now, talking about bit on the same lines, I'll go ahead and I'll finally show you the PPT. So right now I cannot actually see your chats. So I hope my slides are visible to you, and if they are, great. Yes, they are visible to you. So fine. If I go forward on this particular portion, we have talked about various profiles, but once again, quickly going through it. Before I go through it, most important part, go ahead, follow us on these social media handles. Why am I saying this? What's the reason of saying this? The reason of saying this is you want some updates, you want hiring updates, you want updates about the material being posted for Cognizant. Everything is available on these social media handles. All you need to do is follow them out. Fine. I'll be talking about various free resources as well, which I'll be giving out. I'll be talking about various resources which can save your time in this preparation and which can make you ahead of the competition and the difficulty that you're already been facing in this exam. So I would request my robust CST team that they once put out the link for our various social media handles. So guys, focus here, and I'll go ahead and I'll explain you a bit about the profiles for all those who haven't applied. So if I go further, so we'll talk about the roles as well. And before that, understand that there are 2 rounds that you'll face. A lot of you have faced them. A lot of you have faced only 1 round. Fine. So for that purpose, there is one communication round, there is one aptitude round, there is one technical assessment round, right? And the communication round is actually a round that opens gates for you further, but the real test happens in the aptitude round, where approximately, it's not looking good. I can erase it and make a better arrow here. So let's make a better arrow. Fine. So it's the aptitude round, which actually filters out 80% people here itself. Fine. So 80% people fail to qualify this aptitude round. Now the further top 20% either go for GenC Next interview or GenC Pro interview or GenC interview. Now, what exactly this GenC Next, GenC Pro and GenC are, a lot of people are aware about it, but a lot of you aren't. So I'll go ahead and explain to you, but understand that the top 1% would be called for GenC Next interview, and according to the performance, you'll be assigned GenC Next, GenC Pro or GenC role. If you're called for GenC Pro, then you're not being considered for GenC Next, as simple as that, but GenC Pro and GenC role are open to you. If you're simply being called for GenC interview, then just the GenC role is there for you, or you're straight away going out after this. Fine. I don't know for what odd reason I am unable to make good arrows with this tab, but fine. No issues. Alongside that, it is your aptitude and technical assessment which will actually rate you and which will actually provide you the opportunity to enter into any of these profiles. And if I talk about them, then GenC, GenC Pro and GenC Next are primarily 3 profiles which are being offered here, which are being actually provided to you. And in GenC, it's the most basic role. You have 4 LPA role, and here software tester, software operations associate, Java developer, and various web development old technologies are being assigned here. When you move to the next profile, which is GenC Pro, it is a great profile, but honestly speaking, you as a candidate should always target the best. Fine, and I'll talk about the best, but coming to GenC Pro once again, here you have full stack development role, backend development role, DevOps role, web development role, you have Salesforce, SAP like tool roles, fine. And then you come to GenC Next, where you have the cutting edge technologies, where you have the best projects like AI, ML engineer, you have data engineer, you have data scientist roles, you have business intelligence, cybersecurity, one of the premier roles that a company can offer you. But alongside that, the most important portion here is that as a student, you should always target the best of the profiles. GenC Next is the best profile which is being offered because 6.7 LPA, of course, the highest package, maximum better projects, maximum cutting edge projects from a company are being delivered in this role. But let me tell you, every good thing comes at a cost, right? And as a student, you have to understand that if you want to get this profile, you have to work extra hard. You have to be ahead of the competition that you're facing. Alongside that, I personally would always tell you to target GenC Next, because if you shoot for the moon, you land somewhere among the stars, right? So at least this particular moon should be targeted by you, and even if you miss, you land somewhere here, fine, which are the stars surrounding by, of course, fine. So if I go further, as I told you, there are 3 tests that you'll have to give and then interview will come. So communication assessment, where reading, grammar, comprehension and listening, approximately 60 minutes. Then comes the aptitude test, and in the aptitude test with quantitative aptitude and analytical and logical reasoning, alongside that, you're also having one very more interesting thing, which is game based aptitude. Fine. And in this game based aptitude, a lot of new things have been asked. Now, to help you out with this game based aptitude, I've already made a video, and once again I'll ask my team to please put out the video link for this game based aptitude, and I've made a specific dedicated video for you guys so that you go ahead, practice some questions from the previous years. And for this, I'll also suggest you one very interesting thing. But before that, I would like our CST team to put out that link for this video of game based aptitude. Alongside that, I can show you one great thing here, and I'll keep these annotations. I'll go ahead here and I'll show you what exactly I'm talking about. So see, first of all, game based aptitude video is available in the live chat section. You can go ahead and watch it out later. And thank you, Anna, for this great support. Like I always say, my team of which the moderation and CST is always the best team. Fine. These guys are super robust. Fine. So fine, I'll go ahead here and let me show you on Prep Insta Prime what exactly I have for you. So also, if you're short on time, you can go ahead and search for game based aptitude, and you have a full dedicated course here where you can find full length mocks, fine, of game based aptitude that can help you throughout. And this whole Prime, if you enroll into this course, you're getting access to whole Prime 200 plus upskilling courses. That being said, most important thing right now for you as a Cognizant aspirant is this game based aptitude. And alongside that, if I even go on the home page, if I'm not wrong, you'll have Cognizant GenC course as well, which is trending nowadays. See, it's in our trending course right now, and a lot of students have already benefited themselves. So all you can do is you go ahead on this page, you check out the syllabus which is available for you, and then you enroll into it. How do you enroll into it? You simply go to Get Prime section, fine, and you simply pick out any subscription you feel which is great for you. For example, you feel that the 6-month subscription is great for you, fine. So you put out a coupon code which is Shukla10, fine, and I'll go ahead and put that out. So this is the coupon code Shukla10, all in caps, and all you need to do is you have to click and see. You got an instant discount, and I'll just move here a bit. If you can see the discount, great. So guys, CST team, please post out this coupon code in the live chat section so that people can benefit themselves. They can have some financial assistance from our side, fine. So Anna, I would like that you post out this particular coupon code. So fine, going ahead, great guys. So you can benefit yourself with this coupon code. Once again, my robust team is always great at it, fine. Thank you, Anna, for this. Now moving ahead, and let's go ahead and let's move ahead with the preparation plan that I was telling you. So I'll go ahead, just give me a minute. Yes, perfect. So going ahead with this, we have at our end the quantitative aptitude section, and I've told you that game based aptitude can be prepared from that particular video, as well as you can go ahead and prepare yourself. Hop on to Prime, practice every mock. Why Prime is essential? That's the reason. No, you have full length mocks, you have proper timed simulation of your exam, and believe me, if you're having a structured guidance, the same thing that you're going to do in 30 days, you'll cover here in 5 days. That's the most important logical thing right now that you should do as a person who's preparing for Cognizant. Fine. Now, if I go ahead and if you see carefully in quants, generally these are the topics that are visible on your screen: profit loss, SICI, time, speed and distance, inverse, problems on trains, coordinate geometry, various things. But which is the most important thing in this? Some people say that I should prepare limited topics and that can help me out. Let me tell you, it's not like that. It's not at all like that. The reason being, if you try covering a few topics and leave some topics here, fine. In this case, the problem that generally happens is your cutoff surges high. For example, for correctly putting out things. I'll give you an example that you have 20 questions and out of those 20 questions, you have to attempt, for example, 14 correctly. Fine. So in this case, you have 60% cutoff, right? You have to correctly mark 60% questions, but you leave a few topics and then those topics become unattemptable for you. You can't attempt them in the exam, right? Now, the effective questions that you can attempt become, say you left 4 questions and then 16 is the number that gets affected. And like a true blue engineer, if I use my calculator to calculate this basic percentage, so it's basically 87.5%. So everybody who has prepared all the topics which are written here are actually having 60% cutoff. But if you miss on a few topics, what exactly disadvantage you are facing is that you have 87.5% as your cutoff, because you've left some topics, you're not going to attempt those questions, and that would probably be the most problematic thing for you. Fine. So do not miss any topic. If you want, take a screenshot of this particular slide and go ahead, prepare every topic. Now there are 2 ways. Either you go ahead, buy some book, try solving out questions which are maybe irrelevant or maybe relevant, and learn things the old school way, or you straight away again hop on to the favorite OTT platform of yours for upskilling, which is Prep-Insta Prime. There you can go ahead and in the Cognizant GenC course, you'll find all these topics structured with free and premium quizzes for you. You'll have proper full length mocks, everything available. So that can help you out. Fine. Going ahead further, the same approach follows in the analytical and logical reasoning. You have coding, deductive logic, blood relations, syllogism, odd man out, coding pattern, statements and conclusions. Again, for this, the same thing you have to do. Hop on to Prime, straight away access the resources. Also on prepinsta.com, you'll find the free resources. If you're somebody who's not financially very sound, then also we are here for you. Then also we'll help you. It's not like that only there's one way to go ahead with it. Fine. There are multiple ways. देखो simple सी बात है यार. Free में भी धूमधाम से तैयारी होती है. But the problem is you have to work more. You have to put extra effort. You have to give more time. For example, somebody who is enrolled into a structured course can do the same thing in 6 days. What you're doing in 15 or 20 days. Fine. But if you're somebody who's financially not very sound, I'll simply say free में भी धूमधाम से तैयारी होती है. Just put in extra hours, extra days. Fine. Now, if I go further, then comes the technical assessment portion where you'll have coding questions. And initially I had shown you a place where I'd shown you the paper structure, and in that technical assessment has 2 coding questions, in which one is medium level coding question, another is hard level coding questions. And out of these 2 coding questions, there is one more thing, which is query debugging or automata fix, often called. So I'll go ahead and I'll tell you how to approach these questions. So straight away, if I tell you that how to approach that one medium question, so what you can do is go ahead on prepinsta.com, go ahead on top 100 codes, work them out, chalk them out, do immense practice, because that's the only thing that's going to help you out. Fine. You have topics like basics or working with numbers, you have loops, you have control structures, you have puzzles, you have pattern printing, number series, strings, arrays, whatnot. Alongside that, on the harder side, you have a few topics like advanced arrays, advanced matrices, linked lists, trees, backtracking, dynamic programming, greedy. Fine. And if I tell you the reality about all those, let me tell you both the sections can be individually catered by you if you're somebody who believes in doing the extra hard work. But if you're somebody who believes in doing smart work, you can cater both the sections at once by using a list called as top 150 not out. Fine. This is a list which is being prepared by Prep-Insta. I personally have prepared this list, and henceforth I have full belief. I know that if somebody has these 150 questions on their fingernails, not just Cognizant, not just TCS, you can actually crack any company in this world, Oracle, Adobe, Mang, Fan, whatnot. Because in this list, it's not 150 questions, it is 150 patterns. And these 150 patterns actually help you even solve a new question, because a new question is formed out of these 150 patterns only. And this is my industry experience which is speaking this to you. This is not just a random list made out of thin air. Fine. Alongside this, I know people who practice the same list even after 6 years of experience in the industry. Fine. So I would tell you that go ahead, practice this list out, and this can address both your issues, and it is free of cost on our website, and you can find out that dashboard. I'll show you this dashboard as well, top 150 not out. Fine. And this particular 150 list also helps you in avoiding that menial hard work where you're solving 200, 300, 500 problems on lead code. Fine. So that would help you out. Alongside that, if you're somebody who needs proper video guidance, for that purpose, again on Prime you have proper competitive coding course, you have beginners coding course, you have intermediate coding course. So you have proper dedicated DSA courses in C++, in Java, in Python, whatever your favorite language is. So there you can help yourself out, and that would be super helpful for you. Alongside this, I would request again our super robust team that please put out the 150 not out link in the chat section so that people can see that out. Now I am straight away hopping on and I'll show you what exactly I'm talking about. I want to keep these annotations, and let's go ahead and see a bit about the 150 not out that I'm talking about. So you simply type prep insta, fine, and so I'll go ahead and I'll just hop on to prep insta, fine, is prep insta, whatever, fine. And in this case, I'll go ahead with this website that I'm able to show you. So I hope all this is visible to you. Yes, it is. Great. So I'll just show you here. If you go to prepare section, you have here itself, you have a few things for you. And in programming section of it, you have top 150 not out questions. Fine. So click on this list, and this list can help you out. Again, you have top 150 not out link in the live chat section as well. And I'll go ahead with this. So if you practice these 150 not out questions, here you have proper multiple hints given to you for solving a single question. You have multiple approaches to solve it, and alongside this you have proper codes given that would help you out. Now, being very realistic, if you have practiced this list enough, if you have revised it enough, any company, and be it any company, you can crack any day, as simple as that. So that's pretty much about the preparation part, and now I'm open to your doubts. Go ahead, shoot up your doubts, and let's handle them out. So I'll go ahead and I'll check the doubts here. I gave 17th on communication, till now didn't have any aptitude assessment. So in the batches, Cognizant is sending all these details, so don't worry, you'll very soon have your aptitude assessment link if you have done well in communication round. Fine. In technical assessment, I have cleared all test cases for 2 Java questions and all conditions of web development, but I not passed either of the SQL questions. Is there chances will I get mail? Yes, there are chances, Rahul. You can wait for a while. There are chances for it. Alongside that, you should keep preparing yourself for other placements as well. And for that, go to the favorite OTT Prep Insta Prime. Fine. Fine. These guys are communicating in between. No issues. I didn't get any mail from Cognizant after applying. So basically, RA, you might not be shortlisted. Number 1. Number 2, you might be having the link for yourself in some batches which are later on scheduled. So you can wait for a while. So don't lose hope. Exactly. So go ahead, keep dropping your queries and I'll answer them. I'll pick them one by one. You can keep dropping your queries at my end. What is the cutoff for getting emails? Generally, in aptitude round, you have to correctly mark 80% questions. Fine, 80% people are actually thrown out. So you have to understand that you have to be in top 20%. Fine. For that, generally, it is advisable that you score somewhere around 75 to 85%, which is great. Fine. Prateek, it is shocking because nobody was actually expecting that Cognizant would extend the hiring. Nobody had expected this. The reason being, Cognizant had already sent multiple batch emails, and this is really a golden opportunity, a golden chance that people who missed it should not miss now and should apply, because you have very less days, you have paucity of time, and in that you have to apply and prepare. Henceforth, it is actually shocking. Fine. 2 SQL questions, but not properly other questions. So can I get, yes, Shivani, don't lose hope. You might get an interview call. Gokul, if you have already registered, I can't exactly understand your doubt. If you can elaborate, it would be good. But if you've already registered, then no need to register. But if you haven't, you can go ahead. Fine. But while I was giving test till completion of SQL, it was quite outside, and after that music started near my surrounding area. Will I get rejected? Now this is something known which is very, very dicey and very, very trivial. I'm not very sure what happens, but don't lose hope. Fine. Kingshia, will there be sectional cutoff for quantitative aptitude, or will they? It depends upon the number of applications generally, Kingshia. Fine. So more the number of applications, more the sectional cutoff goes, and generally sectional cutoff is introduced when there are huge number of applications. Alongside that, game-based questions and aptitude average is being considered together. Yes, it's true. Fine. Anushka, what's the cutoff for technical assessment and gaming aptitude? I've answered this question. Utkarsh, Jan, in my technical round, I solved everything but missed 1 SQL questions. No issues, Utkarsh, you still have a chance. Fine. Please, sir, only deadline extended. Exactly, Gokul, the deadline is extended, and which is the least expected thing from Cognizant at this point of time. So that's why I made sure that I should come live and I should tell you guys that all of you who have missed it, come ahead and apply for this. Fine. Vaibhav, I have already answered your question, yaar. I have already answered your question. That if they all got aptitude technical mails, but you didn't get any mail, most probably you are not shortlisted. But still don't lose hope, because in batches they are sending the emails, so you might be scheduled in the later batch. Kingshia answered your question. Nimesh, then you're not eligible. Fine. Subscribe to the Prep Insta channel, and alongside that, I would request Anna to put out the Telegram community channel, my Telegram community channel. You can straight away go ahead and connect with me. Also, Anna, can you please provide them the Shuklaji Speaks link for the Instagram profile, so you guys can directly follow me on Instagram, and there's no manager, there's nobody who's handling it. It's me who is straight away handling that account. So I'll be answering your queries. You can directly connect to me. So support team, please help me out. Pull out the Instagram link for my profile at @Shuklaji Speaks. That's my domain. Fine, that's my username. You guys can go ahead and connect with the same, follow that account, but I'll still request support team to put the link for that. Great. So Nand Gopal, I have done apti good, communication good, great. Technical 1 code full passed, another not solved. So you still can get a call for Cognizant GenC. Be hopeful. Vinayak Goody, I have done 25 aptitude questions to SQL to Java. Vinayak, you have high chances. Please be hopeful. Shiv Deshmukh, when result will be announced on 23rd April. So if Shiv, you've already given interview, then you can wait for approximately some 25-30 odd days if you have been through the interview. Fine, which is very, very unusual. I hope maximum students haven't even received their technical assessment details right now. Fine. Also, you can go ahead and see, great thing for you guys. You can straight away connect on the WhatsApp, and they'll send you my Instagram account, my Telegram's exclusive channel, which is specifically for people who want to prepare more, who want to have enhanced resources. You'll find out there. So you can straight away connect on that WhatsApp. Fine. And there they'll provide you the link for my account. Also, you can go ahead and search it out on Instagram. Fine. It is Shuklaji Speaks. There you can go ahead and check it out. I'll see if I can open that out for you guys. Just a minute. So let's check it out if I can do that for you. So I'll go ahead and so Shuklaji, first of all, I don't speak this much in caps. Fine. So Shuklaji Speaks, Instagram, and let's see. So yes, I guess it's still not visible a lot. So I'll see if @ helps me out. Not to @ come on, this keyboard is not helping me out enough. Let's check it out. Yes, so this is basically my handle, and you can straight away connect to me here, and I'll simply answer all your queries here, right? So you can simply go to this particular profile, Shuklaji Speaks, and I'll help you out. Fine. Great. So Srinidhi, I did 22 to 25 quants. Great. Logical, fine, and one SQL. Srinidhi, you have high chances of qualifying. Stay hopeful. Fine, you'll have something very good at your end. So hi June, I have answered your question. Hi June, I applied 5 days ago, but there is no communication. 5 days is very less. Wait for a while, you'll get the communication. Don't worry. Chandrakala, GenC might be possible for you. Thank you, Vibhuti. Thank you so much. So what about Cognizant trainee analyst role, BCA, BSc? Right now, it's not for that. Very soon we'll be coming out with that information as well. Don't worry. Fine. Shiv Deshmukh. Sir, I have one more question. Is it true when you get email from Superset with Cognizant logo means chances to get placed? Shiv, more depends on your test performance. That is more important. The way you perform in test, that would decide it. Fine. Gate qualified, so will I get a higher preference? No, Siddharth. Gate qualified is no criteria to get judged in this. Fine. Asking, can you get mail? Are you joking? Rahul, no worries. Stay hopeful. Everybody will get, and most of our students are great in their academic performances, and that's the basic reason why they're getting such good results. Exam back ho gaya tha. So Abhijit, you can write that email to Cognizant. They might help you out. State away a genuine reason. They'll help you out. Fine. Infotech, chances for GenC. Fine. People. So I get that's pretty much, and I've answered all the questions. So Akshat, very soon you'll get the assessment link if you've registered. Very soon you'll get it. There's Cognizant is sending in batches. So to all of you who haven't received till date, I'll tell you, go ahead, prepare more for this placement. You're getting some extra days, leverage them fully. Fine. On that note, I'll wrap up this live, and with that, I'll tell you one thing. Whoever needs this information, go ahead, your junior, your senior, your peers, go ahead, spread this information out. I'll always say one thing, as I always say, which is that keep doing good without any expectation. Good will very soon come back to you. Fine. So I still have some doubts. I guess I should address them. Srinidhi, they can eliminate you in technical round if you do not perform good. Mail kaun sa hai? Okay, so you write down to the HR department of Cognizant. You can simply search out the email for that. It is readily available on Google. Fine, Abhijit, that will help you out. Ashish answered your question already. Fine. Ashish, no need to spam, yaar. I've already answered your question. You can be called for GenC Pro and GenC Next. No need to spam it. Fine. So with that, I'll go ahead and wrap this up. Have a wonderful day ahead and spread this information as far as possible. Keep doing it for others. Stay tuned.